everyone, it's Natasha and it's so windy. It's still very windy as soon as I turn on the video, but I don't know if you can see behind me this building here. This is actually a swimming pool. It's a swimming pool I used to go to when I was at school, and it's probably the first time I learned how paying for experiences made me way more happier than paying for actual objects, by and large, most of the time. So on a Saturday we used to go to the swimming pool. Everyone from school, they used to have this massive big inflatable monster. We used to climb all over it for a couple of hours and pay, I don't know, a couple of pounds for it. And it was something we looked forward to every week. It was something we did nearly every week, and it was great fun. And I do say to people, as I was coming out of debt, and people used to ask me for tips and how I was really going about it. And one of the very first things I did was to stop buying stuff, like physical things. Like I really pared down my wardrobe. I started following the minimalists and just took them up on their ideas and really implemented it. And it was like having a new group of people to hang out with the minimalists. But one of the things I did do was just think about where my hard-earned cash was going. And I really did stop buying stuff. And I really started thinking about when I had money, pocket money that I felt I had available, what did I want to spend it on? And it was nearly always experiences. Traveling, when I travel, I would do windsurfing, I would go diving, I would do zip lining, whatever it was. And I was just walking through a real trip down memory lane this week as I am back in my hometown, and just thinking, oh my goodness, that's what we used to do years ago, and it was so much fun. And I think as you grow up you kind of lose sight of that sometimes, and you fill your house with stuff, and sometimes work can be pretty hard going. And I remember the time I worked so hard at work, and I was working on a Saturday, or maybe it was a Sunday. It was hard to tell because I worked 31 consecutive days, which is pretty decent going for someone who actually did a 9 to 5, 5 days a week job. I was in the office for 31 consecutive days. And I remember walking down King's Road in Chelsea, and I walked into a shop and I purchased a blue handbag, which I still own. One of the things I didn't eBay when I was going through my purge, but I bought it on a whim that day because I was just so fed up of being in the office for so long, and I wanted to cheer myself up. And the handbag, as it turns out, was a good buy because, I don't know, at least 5 years later, probably longer, I still have it and I still cherish it and I still love it. But there have been loads of things I bought on a whim to cheer myself up that just was not worth it. And so today, I would challenge you to really have a good, long, hard think about your pocket money, how much you value it, and are you spending it on things you really, really love? I'm sure I wrote about this at some point on The Awkward Swan, my blog, theawkwardswan.net. I wrote something like, when I started paying off my debt, I was buying posh tea every day from the little cafe near my office, and it was £2.75. I'm pretty sure it was £2.75. I used to buy that every day, and I didn't sit there and love the tea, and actually 2 minutes later I was in my office and I could get a not so posh coffee for free, or posh cup of tea for free. So how mad was I? Mad as in crazy, not mad as in angry. Or now I'm both. Spending nearly £3 a day on a posh cup of tea that I didn't really cherish, and that 2 minutes later I could get a cup of tea for free in the office. That is silly behaviour. I got into the habit of just popping in there every day. I thought it would cheer me up. And actually, when I was like working really, really long hours, it didn't really cheer me up. And it was just a complete waste of money. And, you know, multiply it up. £3 a day, 7 days a week, for the whole year. That's just silly money to chuck away. So yeah, I challenge you, because I did this myself and I still do it. And actually now I've got some more sort of time on my hands. I'm at home, working from home at the moment, so I'm seeing things that I've bought and that I want to go through again. I challenge you to take a look at what you're spending your money on. Do you really love it? Do you really cherish it? Will you regret it in a year's time? And just see how you get on. And can you save some money based on that? Because life isn't all about money, but it is about fun. Where do you get that fun from? Is it experiences or is it stuff? And when you have money, life is a whole lot more fun. Just it does buy you a certain amount of freedom. I still believe in that. But anyway, day 3 of my new life. I've been writing some blog posts today, been on the phone to a few people with coaching, and yeah, life is looking good. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.